But I think the main things is at the end of the day, volleyball is volleyball. It's in the same 9x9 court, and the rules are the same. So we is that on the back of your shirt?
Yeah, it's on the back of the shirt.
Muted. A little free shout out for you. And it doesn't matter who's on the other side of the net. You need to still execute to the best of your ability if you want a chance to win.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to a surprise Tuesday afternoon episode of the 9x9, the 81 square meters of the best volleyball coverage on the internet. My name is Rob St. Clair, live from Chicago. That is Everett DeLorme, live from Quebec City, sitting courtside at the 2023 Women's NORCECA Championship, watching my United States absolutely destroy the Costa Rican U21 team. So it's a very interesting week. U19, even worse.
even worse. This one's a little bit more respectable. It's currently 19-9, and yes, I just did say a little bit more respectable because the first set was 25-3, which is the biggest beatdown I've ever seen in international volleyball. Oh my goodness, Retke and Thompson just like it is literally like it is women against girls right now. Like you have some of the best players in the world playing against like I don't think they would be an average club team.
Like, yeah, like U19 players, like high school players from Costa Rica, like not a volleyball country, playing against the reigning Olympic gold medalists. So we're going to start with that. Don't worry, we'll get into Eurovolley and stuff. We apologize for the late notice of the show, but Everett is literally watching a game right now. It's been a very interesting week, and we've got a lot going on in the volleyball source universe for sure. So Everett, start us off. Tell us about Quebec City. The tournament starts today. Tell us what's going on in your world in Quebec City right now from Women's NORCECAs.
Yeah, basically Women's NORCECA gets kicked off today. We've got two pools, 7 teams. Basically, like on the men's and the women's side, it's the same thing. You've got the 6 core teams, I would say, USA, Canada, Cuba, Mexico, Puerto Rico, and the Dominican Republic. Pool A, I believe, with Canada's pool is going to be Canada, Mexico, Puerto Rico. And then on Pool B, it's going to be USA, Dominican Republic, Cuba, and that actually might not be right. Let me double check that. Essentially, Canada is in a pool of 3. USA is in a pool of 4. We're gonna have pool play go on the next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. First place from each pool moves on straight to the semifinals, and then they'll do a bit of a playoff situation. We're gonna see the same thing in the men's next week as well. Ooh, that was a bad serve. It just hit the ref stand.
No.
Yeah. 22-10 right now.
My God.
this is going to be a quick one. This is going to be a quick one for sure. But I mean, this is an important event for a lot of reasons. First and foremost, like points. It's massive for points. Like as big as Eurovolley is for volleyball over there, we'd love for the NORCECA Championships to be that here in North America, but it just isn't the case. So this is a really good opportunity for those core teams to get some points. Later on in the competition, we'll start seeing some better competition, and we'll start seeing some better matches. That Dominican Republic versus USA match on Thursday night at 7:30 Eastern Time. That's the one that I've circled on my calendar as being the big showdown in pool play. But then once we get into the semifinals and stuff like that, then we should start seeing some good ball. But it's really big for points, of course, because you get full points for an event like this. But it's also really big for the core teams, the teams who are participating in the Olympic qualifiers, to get ready, to gear up, because that's only a few weeks away. So we're going to be here all week in Quebec City. I'll be honest, it'll be a bit of a lighter week for me. I brought my girlfriend along to come check things out. We're making a bit of a vacation as well. We went and saw a waterfall earlier today. So that was a good time. Then we'll be back at nighttime to watch the primetime matches. So I'm not going to go too insane with the coverage. Might do a few interviews here and there. Obviously, we're going to have some baseline highlights hitting your YouTube feeds as well, although this might be one of the quickest baseline highlights I've ever edited. I don't even know if it's going to make 8 minutes. I don't even know if we're going to be able to put like ads in the mid-roll as Kelsey Robinson-Cook just crushed that ball. It's now set point here. 24-13, which is,
oh my goodness,
an improvement.
A lot better. A lot
better. They got, they like scored over 4 times the amount of points. So good job for Costa Rica. But yeah, I think it's going to be a great week. The venue here at Université de Laval is absolutely beautiful. I would say Laval has one of our best U Sport gyms that we have here in Canada. I think it holds about 25 Actually, I think it holds up to 4,000. I'm not entirely sure.
Not bad,
but
not bad.
But it's a beautiful gym. And it's a court specific gym, so you don't have all that spaced around like you have at the hockey arena. It's actually, you know what? Let's see if we can like give the folks at home a little bit of there we go. That's what we're looking for.
Dude, nice.
It actually is really nice.
Dude, that looks beautiful.
Yeah. And okay, yeah, that's just getting too much. And I do know like Quebec City and Quebecois people in general love sports. They love volleyball. So I'm expecting next to full crowd, especially if Canada plays the US kind of in any of those areas. I am expecting with the USA and Dominican being in the same pool, I'm expecting USA 1, Dominican 2, Canada 1 in pool, whatever pool they're in.
Crossover, yeah.
Yeah,
so
and
I expect
get
Dominican in the semis.
I'm expecting a fiery matchup between Dominican Republic and Canada in the semifinals, and I think that's going to be the big one to kind of decide who the U.S. is going to face in the finals. Let's be honest, the way USA is the favorite here. There's no doubt about it. They're ranked number 1 in the world right now. They're maybe not number 1, but I think
3 or 4.
3 or 4. They're up there. They're one of the best teams in the world. They have been consistently. So. Yeah, it should be a good time. Should be a good week. I'm excited. I'm currently looking at the GOAT, Mr. Karch Karai. So that's the first time. I don't really fangirl often in the sport of volleyball. You know, Karch is one to fangirl over.
Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna get a video of it later on in the tournament. I've never seen a head coach shag balls as intently as Karch Karai.
That'll do well on social media.
He's standing behind the baseline, but he's in a stance and he's locked in. His gaze is focused on the Costa Rican hitters hitting at him, and that he wants to jump on the court and just start strapping it on. This dude is and he's in such good shape. You know that he could play tomorrow, right?
Awesome.
Yeah. So that's pretty much the wrap up. I don't really know what much more else to say about the NORCECA Championships. It's going to take a couple of days to get going. I think we're going to see a lot of 3-dongs in the early goings, but then once we hit the weekend, it'll be some good times.
Sweet. Yeah, coming up later today, I'm looking at the schedule right now. We got Dominican Republic versus Cuba, and then Canada versus Mexico. So your girls have should be competitive, but also very winnable game to start off the tournament there in Quebec City. So that's cool. Pool play. What's today? Tuesday. Pool play Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That quarterfinal round of the bracket on Friday, then semis Saturday, and medal matches Sunday. Does that sound right?
Yep, that's exactly it. I'm hoping to not be here at all on Friday because it's the quarterfinals, and if Canada or the U.S. are if both of them aren't playing, then if neither of them playing, I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
I've got a lovely group of volunteers, all members of the men's and women's Laval Rougeol team. Shout out to Nicolas Doucette right now, who's watching over my camera, so we can, I don't have to be here all week. It's going to be the first time that I won't be a gym rat the entire week, and it's kind of nice.
That's great news because we are going to be gym rats next week.
We are going to be living and sleeping and everything in the gym. So, and it's going to be tired. If you haven't heard, guys, we will be streaming the 2023 Men's NORCECA Continental Championships right here on Volleyball Source. So where you're watching this right now, you're going to be able to watch the men's competition, which is going to be awesome. And I have to drive from Quebec City to West Virginia on Sunday night. So that's going to be a 15-hour drive for me. I tried to convince Rob to fly into Quebec City and make the drive with me, but he was not having any of it. He's going to take a cushy flight in on Monday morning, get everything set up for us, and we're going to be gearing ready to go on Tuesday.
Yep, going to be huge next week. So I know right now, women's NORCECA is right. It's only on CBC streaming-wise.
Yeah, it's on cbcsports.ca. Usually when they stream these matches, it's geo-blocked for Canada, but it's an international stream. Anyone who wants to watch can go and watch it.
Well, so that's good. But an even more accessible and even more exciting stream will be for the men's tournament next week. 1 week from today, Everett and I will be kicking off the men's NORCECA Championship in Charleston, West Virginia. We will be doing the broadcast right here on Volleyball Source. Thank you to Jackson in the chat. He's hoping that my flight to Charleston does not connect through Newark. Fortunately, I'm flying direct from Chicago, so we won't be having any of those problems. We just heard on the men's side that Guatemala has dropped out of the tournament, so that'll be a 7-team event, at least hopefully, a 7-team event just like the women's. So only 3 matches per day instead of 4, which actually for our sanity might be okay. But the whole men's NORCECA championship will be covered right here on Volleyball Source. It's going to be awesome.
Yep, I'm excited for it. It's going to be a good time. I'm not excited for that 15-hour drive, but everything else I'm excited for. Oh, don't hit my camera. Missed it. Good. Love that. 5-0 real quick here for the start for USA in this one.
Is this going to be like a 45-minuter and a shower? Is this going to be the quickest international volleyball match of all time? Ooh, this is that fancy public internet that Everett. Okay, I got you back, Everett.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. We're at 45 minutes now, but it is quite possibly an hour and shower, like straight up. It's 5-1 in the third right now. USA is just 20 points away from taking this. So hopefully, if they can get 20 points in the next 16 minutes, it will be a straight up hour and shower, which I think is something to be applauded, really.
I think it is too. Yeah, I think that there's, just like you said for the women's, I think it'll hold the same for the men's. There are going to be a lot of 3-dongs in pool play. It's just the way it is. There's a pretty big drop off in talent in the NORCECA region after the first couple teams, but then once it gets to the weekend, it'll start to get pretty electric. So I'm looking forward to that. Speaking of continental tournaments that do have a lot of pretty competitive games, you want to talk about Eurovolley a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to talk about Eurovolley. I haven't watched much of it, been traveling and going to weddings and stuff like that, but I'm excited for it. I feel like we're just getting down to the nitty-gritty when things start to matter in Eurovolley.
That's right. So let's take a look at the bracket on the women's side, because that tournament is the furthest along. So we've got all of our quarterfinalists are determined, and we actually have one of our semifinalists determined. The left side of the bracket here. Actually, earlier today, the Netherlands 3-donged Bulgaria. So the Netherlands are into the semifinals, one of the top 4 teams in all of Europe. So congratulations to them. They had, I'll say they had a pretty easy draw. They had Switzerland and Bulgaria in the first 2 rounds, and they're almost definitely going to get Serbia in the semifinal. So that is one that I'm looking forward to. Serbia takes on the Czech Republic in a quarterfinal. That I think is tomorrow. The Czech Republic won a pretty crazy 5-setter, I think 18-16 in the 5th over Ukraine. In the 8th finals, Serbia got past Sweden and Isabel Haak, no problem. And the other side of the bracket, the quarterfinal starting in about 45 minutes is Italy versus France. Italy beat Spain easily. France beat Romania relatively easily. Obviously, Italy a huge favorite in that quarterfinal playing at home. So I would certainly pick them to reach the semis. But France is competitive, so we'll see how that one goes. But the match I'm looking forward to the most as far as quarterfinals go, Turkey versus Poland tomorrow. That is going to be spicy.
What time is that at, Rob?
That is tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern.
Okay, I might see if I can sneak that one in, because that is going to be a big one to watch. It's really been like, it's as I love Eurovolley, but there's just a lot of 3-dongs going on in the early stages. So it's going to be exciting to see a match that matters, because it's not in pool play, between 2 very, very good teams. And I mean, hey, I don't know if there's 2 hotter teams right now in women's volleyball, considering the rise of Poland over the course of the VNL and Turkey taking the VNL. These are 2 teams, and even you can look at Poland and bring them all the way back to last year's World Championships and how they've been working through that and getting better on the women's side. They're really on the up right now, and of course, like, Turkey has just hit the pinnacle. These are 2 really good teams who are going to go at it with 2 of the best opposites in the world, with Vargas and Stesiak. So that's going to be a very exciting game to check out.
Yeah, definitely the best match on paper so far in the bracket. I mean, we had Poland versus Serbia in pool play. That match was pretty good. But yeah, this is one to set your calendar for sure. Turkey beat Belgium in the round of 16. Belgium without Britt Herbots was able to take a set. And then Poland 3-donged Germany, Germany without Hannah Ortman. So yeah, Turkey versus Poland is a big one. That the winner of that will take on the winner of Italy versus France. That match starts at the top of the hour here. I mean, I would certainly think that Italy is the favorite for that. And then, yeah, back to the other side of the bracket. The Netherlands have already advanced, and Serbia will almost definitely beat the Czech Republic tomorrow and advance to that semifinal. I'm going to go ahead and call that one that Serbia is going to be able to get through there, no problem. So
I really hope the Czech Republic now pulls off a big upset, big block there by Redke. It's 9-3 here. I really hope, just for that sake, I really hope the Czech Republic takes down Serbia. I think it'd be fun.
that would be extremely funny. But I do not see it. So that's Eurovolley. I know. Sorry, that's a pretty quick summary, but we'll have more to talk about when we get to Charleston next week. We will recap everything. When are the medal matches?
They must be this weekend. They have to be this weekend.
They're on the 3rd, which I think is Sunday. So that's great. That means we'll when we get together on either Monday evening or Tuesday morning or whenever we do our first show from Charleston, we'll be able to recap who the women's European champions are. But speaking of Europe, men's Eurovolley is here. The tournament is underway. It kicked off yesterday in front of a huge crowd in Italy, I think in Bologna, where Italy very convincingly 3-donged Belgium in hour and shower fashion. And now the tournament kicks off in earnest today. Greece and Israel are playing right now in Israel. That match is
big matchup.
Big matchup. That match is tied 1-1, and that's a pretty weak pool over there in Pool D. And Spain, which is very weird, and Berkay pointed this out in the YouTube live chat. Spain beat Bulgaria 25-17 in the first. So whatever Bulgaria is doing, playing at home, getting smoked by Spain, they'd better figure it out there pretty quickly.
Wait, Bulgaria's at home?
Well, in Bulgaria.
Like in Sofia or Varna, and they're getting smacked by Spain. Is Alex Nikolov playing?
I do not know. I want to see if I can find the score sheet really quick. The CEV's website has been a disaster this week.
It is worse than NORCECA's website. I'm going to go out and say it. The CEV's website is worse than NORCECA's website. Finally, NORCECA, we're not last in something.
Alex Nikolov is not in the starting lineup, but Svetan Sokolov is. Svetan Sokolov, Saganov at setter, Grozdanov and Gotsev in the middle, Atanasov and Karyagin on the left. So I don't know what they're doing, not playing Nikolov if they're about to lose. So they're down, I think, 19-17? No, now 20-18 Spain in the second. So Spain might go up 2-0 there in Bulgaria. That would be ridiculous. In Varna with a full crowd, according to Berkay. So I wasn't expecting there to be any meaningful matches today, but maybe I was wrong about that. Let's take a look at the pools. Pool A in Italy, you've got Italy, Belgium, Estonia, Germany, Switzerland, and Serbia. Pool B in Bulgaria, Croatia, Finland, Slovenia, Ukraine, and Spain. Pool C in Macedonia, you've got North Macedonia, the host. You've got Czech Republic, Denmark, Montenegro, Poland, and the Netherlands. Pool D in Israel, Turkey, France, Greece, Romania, Portugal. You want to at least make our picks on who's going to make it out of these pools, Everett?
How many teams make it to pools?
Four out of the 6.
Okay, well, Pool A is interesting. You've got 3 VNL teams in Italy, Germany, and Serbia. So I'm going to pick those 3 to go on. But then I kind of rate, Belgium, Estonia, and Switzerland are all pretty decent.
All pretty similar.
You know what? Just because my gut says so, I'm going to go with Estonia being that 4th team out. I think they're going to upset someone along the way. I think they're going to do a pull of a bit of an upset on, everyone's looking at Belgium. Is Sam Daru playing?
He did play yesterday, but they just didn't really look very good.
Okay. I think Estonia is going to be that 4th team, but we'll see.
That's actually exactly what I was going to pick. I was going to pick Estonia over Belgium, and Italy, Germany, Serbia, I think should make it out pretty comfortably. But I think that's the only pool. Let me scan it again really quick. That's the only pool with 3 legitimately good teams. I think it's the only pool with 3 VNL teams, and that's cool. Yeah. So there's at least that one will feature some pretty good pool play matches. Although yesterday that Italy 3-dong was pretty close to an hour in a shower. It was not at all competitive. 17, 18, 15. Yikes. So Pool B in Bulgaria. I mean, definitely we would think that Slovenia will make it out of that pool. But past that, nothing is safe, especially considering that Spain is likely to go up 2-0 on the host. What 4 teams do you think make it out of Pool B?
This pool might be the pool of death. I really think so. When you look across the board in the quality that everyone has, I think this pool could be the pool of death because of all of the top teams. I don't know. Slovenia is the one that's the least convincing to me.
Fair.
And I know they've done well, but Ukraine's on the up. I definitely think Slovenia, Ukraine. I would say Slovenia, Ukraine, Spain, and Bulgaria.
I like Croatia. I like Petar Zirlic. I like Marko Sedlacek. I like Zhukovsky, the setter. That team is pretty capable. I wasn't like Spain was not on my radar, but if they go up 2-0 on Bulgaria right now, then maybe they're a player, and even Finland is kind of a player. So yeah, this might be the best pool top to bottom, even without like that top end elite team. I think Slovenia and Ukraine are the two safest bets, but past that, I don't know. I'm gonna go with Croatia, and I think Bulgaria is gonna figure it out. So I'll go with those four: Ukraine, Slovenia, Croatia, Bulgaria.
Damn. Larson just missed her serve, so that makes it 18-5 for the USA.
Jordan Larson is on the court. Why?
Yeah, it's Jordan Larson, Kelsey Robinson Cook. You got Dana Retke out there, Carlini setting, Thompson. Jordan Thompson has played every set, and then I don't know who the second libero is, the blonde girl.
Probably Morgan Hens. Is she wearing 6?
Yeah. Morgan Hens. She just turned her back to me. Oh, and then Haley Washington as well is heading in too.
Very interesting that Karch is playing a lot of the girls against Costa Rica's U19 team.
The other two left sides, because that's really all that matters here, is Catherine Plummer and Ali Franti.
Yeah, and I thought they might have brought 5. I think they might have brought.
It could be.
I think they might have brought Avery Skinner as well. I can't remember if I saw the roster correctly or not. But we'll look at the USA women when they're playing somebody real. On to this next pool in Eurovolley men's. In Macedonia, we've got Macedonia, Czech Republic, Denmark, Montenegro, Poland, and the Netherlands. I think Poland and the Netherlands are locks, but those. Who do you think makes it out of those last two? I think Czech Republic looks kind of good.
Oh yeah, definitely Czech. I think Czech looks good.
They've got some of the guys back. They've got Zavaronok is back for the first time in a while. Marek Shotala on the right side. I think Vesina on the left. I mean, the Czech Republic volleyball is respectable, so I'll give them a spot.
Yeah, no, I rate Czech Republic really well. Like I think their league is really underrated, and they produce good players. Like Mark Shotala had a really good year for Berlin this year, and Zavaronok. I mean, we know how much quality he brings to the court. So yeah, definitely Czech. I could almost see the Czech Republic like stealing one off of the Netherlands. You know, putting them in a tough situation a little bit, and getting it done. But we'll have to see. After that, I'm going to go Denmark. I'm going to go Denmark.
I don't know anything at all about those last 3 teams, like Macedonia, Denmark, Montenegro. Like coin flip, I have absolutely no clue. I'll go ahead and pick Montenegro, at least because I know who Vojan Čačić is. It's just like a name that I'm aware of. So,
okay, fair enough.
I guess we'll go with it. Last but not least, in Israel, I mean, obviously France is going to win this pool. I think Turkey is a lock to make it out. But then you've got Israel, Greece, Romania, Portugal. I rate Portugal. Kind of good. Yeah, Portugal's pretty good.
Portugal's like they seem to always pull out an upset or two around every Euros. They're always kind of in the mix. So is Tavares setting for them?
Yep.
He's 24-5 here. So we are 4 minutes away from a possible hour and shower. I think it's going to happen. And
also, Spain
finishes off. We're done.
That's it. Game over.
Yep,
wow.
We're done.
That is officially a 56-minute 3-set match. Unbelievable. By the way, Spain just went up 2-0 on Bulgaria on the men's side.
Yeah. Craziness. That's nuts. But yeah, for Pool D here, I'm going France, Turkey number 2. You're welcome, Berkay. I'm going to rate your team for once. Portugal 3, and then Greece number 4. I think Greece is gonna come in and after that.
Okay, yeah, Greece is tied 1-1 with Israel right now.
Okay, maybe not.
So we'll see what happens there. I'm actually might turn that game on. I don't know really anything about those two teams, but I really do want to see if Bulgaria chokes this game away. That would be very funny. So yeah, that'll be Eurovolley men's. We'll keep our pulse on it while we are in Charleston next week, because I think their medal matches are going to be the same day as ours.
Yeah,
probably Sunday. Yeah, right. So probably Sunday the 10th, which could be cool, because we can wake up, watch it in the morning.
Yeah,
and then call the medal matches for men's NORCECAs.
We could do a live watch along or something from our Airbnb in Charleston, or from the venue in Charleston or something.
I like it. Yeah, we'll figure something out about that. So I know we're going to be real busy the next couple of weeks, but don't worry, we have not forgotten about Eurovolley. We will keep our eyes on it as best we can. Okay, Everett, that is about half an hour's worth of a show. Congratulations to my United States women on beating the Costa Rican U19 team. Got any more takes from Quebec City?
No, not really. It looks like the awards are going to be given out, and it looks like the MVPs of the match are going to be given maple syrup.
Oh, awesome! Love
that.
That's what I like to hear about an event hosted in Canada.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, no, honestly, like pretty simple. I think we'll really get into it a little bit later in the tournament, but not quite yet.
Yeah. So, and other than some baseline highlights, you got maybe a couple interviews coming with some of our North American friends coming from the site there. What are you going to plan, if anything?
If I have time, I might run down real quick and see if I can talk to Karch real quick, just because, as I said, there's not many people I'd fangirl around, but Karch might be one of them. And yeah, we'll see what's up. There's just not much to talk about this match. It's more about like looking forward and the importance of it. We'll definitely be doing some interviews once we get later on into the tournament, once we get into the semifinals and such.
I do want to see a video of Karch shagging balls and warm-ups like you were talking about.
That is going to be something that's definitely going to happen. Thompson gets the MVP. Nice little package of maple syrup there.
Love it.
Beautiful. Love that. But yeah, if you guys are in the Quebec City region, make sure you guys come out. And if you are here, make sure you say hi. And that's about it.
Yeah, I think that's a show. So thanks for tuning in for our little abbreviated last-minute show. Stay tuned to the channel. Everett will be putting up some stuff from women's NORCECAs. We will be back as far as Everett and I are concerned. You will see us in person either Monday or Tuesday live from Charleston, West Virginia for men's NORCECA championship.
Definitely Tuesday, because the first game is Canada versus Dominican Republic at like 1 or 1:30 p.m. Next Tuesday. Basically, like 7 days exactly from now, you'll be tuning into the Volleyball Source, and you're going to be hearing me on the stream for sure. Maybe we'll see if we can sneak in something on the Monday night. But if not, we'll probably get you going with a bit of a preview on that Tuesday morning.
That sounds great to me. So stay tuned to the channel, people. It's about to be a big week for us. Watch all the Continental Championship action you want. Hit up the Volleyball Source Discord. The link is in the description for that. It's the best online volleyball chat community in the world. So hit that up. Also hit up thatvolleyball.store. Use the code SPICY for 15% off your order if you want some gear to wear to some of these tournaments. And I think that'll about do it for us for this little abbreviated episode of the 9x9. So we'll see you guys live in Charleston, West Virginia next week.
Peace, guys. Have a good one.